So this is the iZoom tutorial. What we're going to want to do is we're going to hit a new project. And to start doing the iZoom, what you're going to need is you're going to need two certain clips. You're going to need one clip, which is an eye, which there should be an eye for you to work with. You would want the eye of your subject to be already really close. Like closer than this would make it easier. Right now the eye is semi kind of far. So the closer the eye, the easier the iZoom. So you kind of have to like plan ahead. Now the second thing is you want the scene for it to transition into. I'm gonna just choose this randomly. Alright, okay, so this scene is now on top. I am going to want to put the scene behind. So that's step one. So if I block or unsee my first scene, which is the top layer, you're going to see the second one. Okay, now just block the second scene for now. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to select an area that you want the iZoom to happen. So let's say I want it here. I'm going to Control-Shift-D, split this layer. Wait, I split the wrong layer. Control-Shift-D, split that layer, delete it, create that same layer again, okay? And you're gonna have two of the exact same layers. Now you're going to want to freeze one, freeze frame. Drag that, I don't know, all the way to the end for now. And then on your second layer, you're going to want to open your transform tab, keyframe, position, and scale. Now you're going to want to go about 20 frames in. So you're going to hit page down 20 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. From here, you're going to want the eye to zoom up as far as you can. And when I say zoom up, I mean like this eye has to encompass your whole screen. Why? Because it is the iZoom. And it's going to be weird if it doesn't encompass the whole frame. Oh, this might have been too large. You gotta get it kind of centered and encompass the frame. Okay, so this is pretty centered and it encompasses the frame. Now you're gonna want to split that end too. Get rid of that end. You don't need any more of this. Okay, so this is what we have so far. If I show all three frames, that eye zooms, and then we want it to go to our third scene. So let's uncheck that again. We're working with this. Now, the easy part. This part is very easy. If you mask with a pen or a roto brush, a pen tool, don't do it. Use the roto brush. Really easy. Okay, after you click the roto brush, you're going to want to double click on the layer that you're working with. And that's going to open up the layer you can edit. Zoom up on the eye, draw a circle, green circle around the eye, and you'll get that. You're going to want to turn up the feather to, let's say, 50, and you get a pretty good circle, maybe more, 75, 80. Yeah, okay, I like that circle. Alright, now you're going to hit freeze. Because you made the frame frozen, it's going to it's going to follow your eye perfectly, because technically all you're doing is zooming up. So after you freeze it, you get the eye. Okay, that's good. Now you're gonna see the eye zoom up like that. Okay, well, we need to invert it. I accidentally messed that up. So unfreeze, invert foreground / background, and freeze again. This way, it will only mask out the eye. Okay, now we go back, and now I have a missing eyeball. And it's going to do that. But we're not done. So let's play this all together. And that's what you're going to get, okay? Something like that. But that's not done either. Because we don't want this eyeball to be missing randomly. Almost done. We're going to want to control... We're going to want to copy this, paste it. So we're going to have 3 of these same files. The next thing is open your effect. Delete that roto brush masking that you did earlier. Now, it's going to be the exact same thing with your eye in there. But because you have it masked already, all you have to do is keyframe this opacity from 100. Start from here, from 100. Let's move this back. Okay, and then you go to the end, and you mask the opacity to 0. So now it's gonna do it more smoothly. There you go. And that is the eye zoom. Now, another thing you can do is you can try to match this as well, because you don't want this frame or the scene behind it to be static. So you can give it a little bit more oomph or a little bit more style. So I think from 200 I think is good to 100. There we go. So then we have more motion. You know, there's more of an effect happening. But that is the eye zoom. Okay? Real simple. Boom, eye zoom. Boom, eye zoom. So all you need is 2 frames or 2 clips. You need the eye. So uncheck everything. You need the eye. And then you need to pick a point where you want the zoom to happen. And I say this part right here. So the next thing would be to freeze it. You freeze it and then roto brush, you mask it out. Okay, after you mask it out, make a copy of that one and take off the roto brush, so then you can make one do an opacity effect, which will make it more smoother. And then the last thing is the frame you want it to transition to. You can give it a kick, or you can just leave it static the way it is. But I recommend messing around with its scaling as well to make like things happen simultaneously so it's more smooth. But that's it for the eye zoom. This is Johnny. Hope you guys liked the tutorial. Short and simple. I did this because of a friend who asked me for the tutorial, and I was like, alright, I got you, bro. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.